Hello! Well, it's me again! Yay! Let's see, I didn't change my calendar yet, but it's Monday. No. It is Thursday, March 7th, I think. March 8th. My camera keeps skipping. It's really annoying. I didn't change my calendar. It's up here on the wall, so that's funny. So, I haven't made an update. Why? Well, January 1st, I was really excited about turning over a new leaf and starting my diet. January 4th, I was done with my diet. So, it's not funny. But, no, that didn't work. And that's really unusual for me. So I don't know what's going on. That scarcity brain takes over and, okay, no carbs. I'm going to have a war on carbs. It's going to be awesome because my body really responds well to shrinking when I don't have many carbs. But then I went off my diet and I've just been binging on carbs. It's crazy. I'm still not happy about my weight and my fitness, which is really sucky. My strength is okay, but my cardio fitness is terrible. I add on weight like this and I cannot hardly move without struggling, which is really awful. So I'm going to keep working on it. Got to pray for willingness. That's a 12-step thing to do, and I never do it, and I'm going to have to start. So, instead of a fitness update, I've been going to the gym. I don't go quite as often as I did, and I go for a shorter period of time, but I try to get my butt to the gym at least 3 to 4 times a week. And I still try to run Saturday mornings, which is mostly a run walk, which is fine. And it's really great just to have that day of the week plan that's what me and my doggy Muffin do. And it's great to get outside. And I run with my running group and they're super nice people and I don't know what to do. I'm struggling. My last coaching experience was so awful with the new coaches that I had picked. It was so traumatic that I'm not happy about the idea of getting a new coach or getting back into a plan, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with me. I'd like to get into shape though, especially for the spring and summer. If not for competing, is at least for spring and summer. That'd be awesome. So instead of a fitness video, I thought I'd do a little makeup update. I don't do makeup videos anymore because I think the whole YouTube beauty community has been completely tainted by people selling out, pretty much selling things to us and making it their life job instead of just for fun. I mean, it's just, the whole thing's gone to crap. I stopped buying so much until I competed again. Then I started buying a lot again. But I tried to stop buying makeup in general pretty much. And I'm still trying to work on that. I get sucked in every here and there to purchase something here and there. I realized that makeup gets old. So my makeup started to get old and I have a lot of it. And then I started to minimize in my life, doing the minimalist kind of project of getting rid of stuff. And I started letting go of some of my makeup, which was really hard to think about before, but Yeah. So I gave away some ancient, my first purchases, like YouTube purchases, were like those palettes from China that have all the colors in them and everything that everybody was pitching on YouTube, and I bought into it like 10 years ago. And I like never used the palettes. I didn't like them. I didn't like the quality of the eyeshadows, and they didn't work for me at all. So like years later, I gave them to a friend of mine who has a daughter in ballet. So the little ballet dancers could use them for their concerts. So that they were really excited about that, and that got me excited. So I also gave them a bunch of nail polish that I wasn't using. When I was minimizing, I realized I didn't use the nail polish that I had bought. I kept my favorite sparkly nail polish just in case. I'm not using that either. And recently I went through my makeup. Somebody on YouTube was doing a video on the dates of your makeup and when it expires, and I got onto a website, like checkyourcosmetics.com or something, and you can type in the little code on your makeup and see what year it was, and yeah, like all of my makeup is so old now that I started buying in like 2009, 2008, even 2010. I mean, that's 8 years ago now, 9 years ago, 10 years ago. I'm like, oh. So after I watched her video, and I can't remember who it was, sorry, I started just ripping through that. My project was to go through my makeup and get rid of the super old stuff, because I don't want to give myself an infection also. I mean, that would suck. And the makeup does get old. I mean, it's my eyeshadows, my precious MAC eyeshadows weren't working so well, and some of the palettes weren't working so well. So I got rid of a ton. And at first I like was putting some to give away, and I did, but then I realized, you know what, this stuff is old, like nobody should be using it, and I already used it. So I just started throwing stuff away, except for the MAC stuff, because you can return 6 products and get a free eyeshadow or a free lipstick. At my store you can only get a lipstick. So now I have a huge shopping bag full of stuff that I need to take to a MAC out of town that actually gives you eyeshadows, so I can get new eyeshadows. But mine is so old, so I cleared out a bunch of my collection, and that feels really good. It does feel freeing, and I'm starting to use things that I haven't used, and I gotta use this stuff. It's going bad, but I wanted to share my new makeup look that I don't know if you can tell, that I found last couple days. I know this is a really bad camera. It's just my webcam on my laptop, but I'm really enjoying this look, and I pulled out some of my old palettes that are going bad. So what I did was, on my lid, I found a really pretty color in my old Beautiful that's going bad because it's so old. It's getting really powdery. Too Faced Pretty Rebel palette from a long time ago. Like, I don't even know what year. I could look it up. But this is such a beautiful palette. I mean, and now it's getting old. Like, the colors are getting real powdery, but it's so beautiful. And I used this silver color on my lid with a darker crease color, and that is beautiful. The last couple of days I've been using this beige right here. That is Ringleader on my lid. And then I pulled out, let's see, I guess my Too Faced, I like Too Faced quality, chocolate bar palette, which I don't like because I don't like the smell, but I do like the shade range of the browns, and I got rid of a lot of my browns now. But I use this lighter, darker brown right there. For the crease, which is, you know, dark but not too dark. And what is that color? I don't know. I'd have to look on the plastic thing. But it works really nice to go along for me in the crease. And then I use the beigey main shade up there for the highlight. And that's just a really simple, beautiful, I really like it. Look for work. Simple and not so dark. Like sometimes I really get caught up in making it too dark and I go to work and I look really weird all day. Like, this looks weird. I'm trying to play with color, but it's too dark. All the colors are too dark. So I'm trying to find the lighter color so it's not so scary looking for work. And then I've been playing around with eyeliners because my favorite eyeliner is Lancome's Art Liner. It's a liquid art pen kind of thing. And this one's the black one. I don't know what the color is. I really like it. It's a great liner and it's waterproof and it does not transfer on my hooded lids. It works all day, but there's not much in it. So I use it and I use it and then it's gone, and it's really expensive. It's like $30.50 each one. So either I buy them on sale or I just wait it out and try something else. So I go through them all the time. So this one, like, you put it on one and then the second one is too light because there's not enough in here. You shake it up, but not enough in there anymore. And I didn't want to pay $30. So I've been trying my different eyeliner pencils that I have around here. I have Urban Decay Zero, which I like because it's really dark, but it doesn't stay on my eye. Like, it moves all over all day long. I go to work and everything is moving and spreading and it doesn't stay in place, even though it's super dark. So I was trying that one. I was trying other ones. And I pulled out my Stila. I think this is Stingray. It's a pencil that you twist up. And I've been using that the last couple days. And that's worked really well so far. Didn't move around like the Zero. Didn't transfer. Stayed on all day. Waterproof. I'm really impressed. I haven't used it in a long time. Usually I just use the Lancome because I know it works. I know it's going to stay there. I know it's not moving anywhere. I know it's dark black. I know it's waterproof. Works every time. But since I'm out of it, I don't know what else is so reliable. But yesterday I used my Stila Stingray, I think. And it worked really great all day. Didn't move, didn't budge. So I used it today again. And I really like it. It's really black. The problem with these is if you accidentally lose the tip by breaking it off or something, you can't sharpen it because these are plastic. They're supposed to self-sharpen, but they don't. So kind of ruins the little point at the end. And underneath this part of the lid, I decided a couple years ago that using black under there is too harsh for me. Like, it makes me look scary now that I'm older. So I've been trying out different tones of black, like a gray. I tried a gray, but I didn't like that. And then I started pulling out, one day I pulled out a brown, and it looked really pretty. So now I've been using more browns underneath, and I like that. It's dark, but it's not scary. And one of the browns that's working really well is this Stila again pencil in Damsel. It's a little dark brown. It's kind of dark. I don't know if you can see. There's lighter browns. I also have a Clinique brown that's nice. Just different browns are really nice underneath for me. I'm super pale, so it's not as stark, but I like it. So I've been using the Stila Damsel lately. And then mascara, I have the MAC Hot and Naughty mascara, but this one's not waterproof and it's causing me problems. This one's just in too black. I tried it out. They also have the waterproof version, which is fine, but I hate trying to get this stuff off my eyes. I'm having a hard time getting my liner off at the end of the day because it's nice and waterproof. This is still stays on. I just not as confident as it watering off or me crying it off or something, because it's not completely waterproof. But I just bought it because I'm tired of trying to scrape stuff off my eyes at the end of the day, but I still end up having a problem with that. So that's what I've been using. And then for my cheeks, I use a bronzer. I try out my different bronzers today. I used a MAC bronzer, which I really like. That's extra dimension, I think, and it's nice and light. I have darker ones, but right now I am so pale that it looks really weird. And then this Too Faced 15-year Sephora palette, which is also super pretty. I've been trying to go through that, but it's old too. But it has a really nice blush. Oops! You can't see it because my camera sucks, but it's called Who's Your Poppy Blush, and I really like it. I've been using that on top. Oh, here's my chocolate bar plastic. I really like these eyeshadows in this Too Faced 15-year Sephora, but they're hard. They're really pigmented and they're hard to put on without looking really weird for work. The darks are super dark. It's hard to get a good combination, but it's got a good bronzer, the Sun Bunny bronzer, which I tried, but it's too dark right now. But this blush is beautiful. So that's 3 Too Faced palettes. I'm ordering a Tarte palette. I hope I like it. The little seashell one that's new. Because my favorite blue eyeshadows that I use, MAC shadows, are too old and powdery, and I had to let them go. So now I don't have blues that I like. So this new Tarte Seashell Mermaid palette had some blues that I tried, and they were really beautiful. So that's coming in the mail. We'll see. So I have to replace a couple colors, but really I have plenty to play with. So I minimized things way down. I still have a lot. Especially, I didn't really get rid of much blushes or highlighters. I did get rid of some. I had all these Tarte blushes that I finally just got rid of because they're super old now, and I didn't use them because they're matte and I like something with a shine. And they're just hard to use. Like, they're hard to blend. So I never used them either. I tried because they're really pretty colors, but they don't blend and they're matte. So I finally, since they're super old, I just threw them out. I hate that, but yeah, I gotta use what I got now. I mean, the rest is getting old unless I have some new purchases, but I'm trying not to purchase because I want to use up at least what I got. The poor things. They're so pretty, but they're getting old and powdery. Oh. So I'm going to try to use them until they're too powdery and I get too annoyed. Or they lose their pigment, which MAC shadows after a while tend to lose their pigment. But that takes years and years, and I've had stuff for years and years. So that's the makeup update. I had all of these lipsticks, like, I don't know if I had 100, I don't know. And I never wear lipstick, but they were so pretty, I had to buy them. And just in case I wanted to wear them, never wore them, kept them because they're so pretty and I liked having them. But I looked up the dates and I'm like, no, like, and then you smell them, and if they're bad, you really got to get rid of them because that you don't want those on your lips. They taste terrible, but also a lot of them were just too old. So I kept a bare minimum that I tried to stay within the 5-year range, which is still a lot for a lipstick, but I have a very small amount now, maybe more than that. But I have bought some lipsticks last year when I competed and stuff, but I don't wear lipstick because it just rubs off like in a minute on me. It's literally like a minute and it's gone. So what is the point? And it gets on your cups and stuff. So that's my makeup update. For my hair, I'm really super excited. I'm getting a haircut on Friday because my hair is way too long. I want it a lot shorter again, but I've been using Lanza styling cream. This one's a fiber and this one's a clay. There's a hair cutting guy, Theo Knoop, Knoop, on YouTube. And he is so great. He is so fun to watch giving styles. I think they're up in the Netherlands or something. But he, for a long time, loved Lanza products. And I loved what he did with hair. So JCPenney has Lanza products. So one day there was a sale and I ordered a ton of the products because they look so beautiful when he used them. And they are super, super nice. And they're super, super worth it on sale. I ordered so many. I still have a ton. But at first I didn't like these products because they're goopy. You got to use them with your hand and they're goopy. But I actually am liking them now. The fiber I used today, it's lighter, but it doesn't hold things down as much as the clay is thicker, heavier, and you can mold more, but it's super heavy. I used the clay yesterday. I usually use the clay every day, but yesterday I guess I used a little too much and my hair was just like Play-Doh. Like it was hard to touch. So today I'm using the fiber cream, which still holds it and shapes it. You can shape it and work with it, but it's a lot lighter. So I used to use this all the time, I guess, when I got it because it's almost halfway used. And I haven't used it in a long time. I've been using the clay. So that's what I've been using on my hair lately. I like them because they're kind of unscented. And I hate scents. And so they're not scented. I just wash my hands after I use them. They're goopy, but they work really good. They're unscented. I really like that. And most of the time, you can touch your hair like with the fiber. Like I don't even feel it in my hair today. So it's really good products. I even ordered the shampoo and conditioner, and I've been using that, and I really like it. I'm kind of a hair product snob. I don't like scents. I don't like things that stick and, so you can't touch your hair. I like things that keep it soft for shampoo, and that's really hard to find. So it's hard to find something you like, and then with shampoo and conditioner, like I like it, and then after a while, I don't like it anymore. And so one time I got these huge things of Redken shampoo because I liked it at the time and it was on sale. And I never got through those huge things because after a while I didn't like it anymore. It wasn't working on my hair anymore. So now I don't bother with buying the huge super discount ones because I know that after a while it's not going to work like I want it to. So I don't spend as much money on makeup anymore, which is a good thing. And trying to minimize things down so they're not so overwhelming. That's the problem with makeup or clothes or stuff in my house. It's like having too much stuff, it just feels overwhelming. So when I get rid of stuff, I feel so relieved. I still have a long way to go though. Morning coffee. My biggest project one day is to get rid of all of my extra wardrobes of clothes. I go in and out of sizes so much. I have a hard time with having to have so many different sizes. And it takes up so much space in my house upstairs. And it's just ridiculous. And I want to get down to a good fit size and then be able to get rid of the stuff that doesn't fit, the too big stuff. But right now, I'm in the big stuff. So it's so depressing, but I'm trying not to be depressed. And I give myself a lot of negative self-talk about it every single minute of the day. And that doesn't help because then I just feel bad and I eat more. I'll work it out, I hope. I will, because I want to be fit. I want to do stuff. I want to run again and walk and hike and ride my bike and swim and walk and garden and be active. It's not good. So, gotta work on willingness. Still vegan. I just love my carbs, and I just eat too much calories. That's it. I just eat too much. If I just kept to my little amounts, I'd be fine. I'll have to figure it out. I'm sure you guys can relate. Spring is coming. I'm very excited for it to be warmer and be outside more and do stuff with Muffin. I'm feeling kind of overwhelmed with house projects. And since it's just me, I just don't even know where to start or how. And I'm so overwhelmed, I just don't do anything. So I'm not happy about that. But work is good. Busy. My health, other than being too heavy, is good. Muffin is good. Everything is good except being too heavy, really. That gets in my way. And feeling overwhelmed about life projects. So that's my update. I was all over the place, but I just want to get something out. And I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.